We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Houston Astros. Trey Mancini, the season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
And if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end, two guys fighting it out, and who's going to have the best finish to the season.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. And you can already tell he's got his sights set on a batting title with a batting average of over 400 in his last 10 games here in September.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist.
Throws him on the breaking ball that time. Trey Mancini marked the first out of the inning. Digging in next will be Starling Marte.
That's a ball.
A ball and no strikes. 302 is the average coming in, and even 20 home runs and an even 50 RBIs. On the line, that's a base hit. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Counts 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes as Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire.
It's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that one is gone. Matt Olson connects for a two-run home run. Number 148 for his career. And the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot.
At the plate, Anthony Santander. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
This is one of the better hitters in the game right now, Dero. Struggling a little bit, hitting under 300 in his last 10 games. Yeah, and he's going to have to get scalding hot if he wants to run down this batting title. I don't see it happening right now. The way he's been swinging it, he is certainly slowed down, and it's in his head a little bit.
There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are two gone now.
That is good. The catcher, Adley.
First pitch of the at-bat. Liner in there for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Stepping in, Ramon Urso. He's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bouncer to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Yeah, and with two outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
plate, Kiani Kavako. And the Orioles looking for more here in this game's opening frame. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Set and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and he gets him to pop it up. And that's going to fall. A base hit. Now the relay home. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jam, off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble as he lines it out to center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Batting up, the third baseman, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw in time for the third out, but it's into the box now. Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Now here's the pitch.
Jose Altuve.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Roll? You've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year. Keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Michael Brantley comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He'll start this one at 269. 18 homers and 66 driven in. 2-0 to Brantley. 3-0 now. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the designated hitter,
Yordan Alvarez. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. A swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And that'll bring in former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No balls and 1 strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And his average has been hovering close to 300 in recent games. But for a guy who's competing for a batting title, he'll want to pick up the pace even more.
He's finding a way to still mix in a knock over the last 10 games and keep himself above water in this batting title race. But he certainly doesn't look as comfortable as he did the previous couple months.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Though he's been stellar overall, his batting numbers over the last 10 games are closer to the league average.
He knows it. He knows he has to pick up the pace a little bit. This isn't going to get it done. The last 10 games, although he's finding ways to help his team and get out.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and this one's gone. And they're within 1 after back-to-back homers.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you get 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santander is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting fifth.
Here's George Springer.
That's
First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. 3 runs already home here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And though he's turned in some fantastic numbers this year, he's really hit a bump over his last swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3. Second inning. set to go. Digging in is the outfielder, Trey Mancini. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
From the stretch. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. See you later. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Career homer number 149 as it is now 7-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby here. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Tie block. Enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Anthony Santander the next to bat. Standing from the right side as he takes strike 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Up next for the Orioles, the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
So now to the plate, Adley Rutschman. Hot shot down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And he will beat the throw. It's second and third now with nobody out.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that little change up the way he was, that was pretty special.
Standing in now, Ramon Urso swings and grounds it to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. If you're already losing and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
So striding in, Kiani Cavaco. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Runners going. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. Got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them 2 guys in scoring position.
This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ben Gamble
Ball
is
one.
the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Urso stands at third with one gone in the inning. Hit out towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw gets it. 2-down.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on the ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
At the plate, Addison Russell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit to first. Gurriel brings it in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate. 3 of them on this 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 10 and the Astros 3. In now, Carlos Correa. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Lined up and the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Take it to the bag himself for the out. So here's Josh Reddick looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Russell takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and a good tight slider there.
I got the
He's in
count.
command.
0-2.
0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
I got the count.
He'll try to get
2-2.
him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The 2-0. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Springer to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Here's Starling Marte. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And a questionable decision here as he's tagged out near second. Josh James is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box, Matt Olson.
That's
the
off the
first
plate.
pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And right into the shift. Orioles picks it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. That ball is absolutely crushed. Picking up is Brantley, and that one is gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 59 on the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Into the box now, Adley Rutschman. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Brantley is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve.
The second baseman.
He chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. The 0-1 delivery. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll reach first safely.
No, that's foul.
Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Marte's after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yordan Alvarez. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Laid off, but in there for strike 1.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
2 balls.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're settling in now. Ramon Verso. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Fouled away. This is popped up. Gurriel just to the right of the mound. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, number 9.
Ready for another shot now. Keani Cavaco, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-1. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes the pitcher can execute his pitch. Doesn't mean the batter can't grab him.
Plate now, Ben Gamel. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit weakly back to the mound. Altuve for 1. One's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Now batter, third base.
Striding into the box, Addison Russell. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman.
The last at bat, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ready, here's the first offering. Hit to short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home fourth. And as you see there, that total good for second place on this Astros ball club. Gurriel is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Gurriel is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0. You'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
After it is Marte. He makes the running play. 2 down. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 delivery.
Oh, that's good.
Three runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Astros. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Houston. They're down a bunch. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And set to go as the third baseman. Addison Russell fouled off. 0-1, here it comes.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So here's Trey Mancini. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Nope,
And that's
a ball.
inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Payoff pitch one more time. Inside, he misses. Ball 4. So coming to the plate, Starling Marte. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they saw right there. Maybe the first base coach was giving him the green light to go ahead and go to second base, but obviously it didn't work out in that situation. It did take a good throw to get him.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Olson. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Behind 0-2 now. That ball is absolutely crushed.
Well, you have a great night in hockey, score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick. That's awfully hard to do.
Rogelio Armenteros gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Anthony Santander is at the plate as he watches ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
2 out, nobody on. Pitch is popped up. Onto the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Into the box now, Garrett Stubbs. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the pitch.
Ball 1.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
2-0 now. 3-0 now.
Inside.
Jose Altuve will be next. And he takes
Inside,
ball 4.
4.
So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. He's set. Here it comes. Good on the ground to third. Dive. Knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Luis Garcia come in as the new third baseman now following the injury.
Now playing
Michael Brantley is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Luis Garcia.
1-0 home. Hard hit to first. He's got it. There's one. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires. Stepping up to the plate, Adley Rutschman set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Adley Rutschman.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line. But that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Urso is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Rounded down the third baseline. And this is going to be a foul ball. 1-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Digging in and looking for more, Keani Cavaco is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire. Next will be the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Oh, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. him up. Garcia has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Third baseman.
That'll bring
number
up
2.
Alex Bregman. 2
Alex.
hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Oh, and that liner caught him. For the first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
The first baseman.
Cuban
number
import
10.
Yuli Gurriel.
Gurriel.
First pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. There's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes.
The center fielder, number 4, Joel Springer.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Number
And a change
65.
is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter
Nope.
here this evening. It's
Ball
off
1, no
1-0.
strike.
One and one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Gallegos has pitched just under 60 innings. And during that time, he's worked to a sub-1 whip. Less than 1 base runner allowed per inning.
1 ball.
Count moves to
2
a
strikes.
ball and 2 strikes now. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there.
Not shortstop.
Not a whole lot to say about
Carlos.
that pitch that hasn't been said a million
Correa.
times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Ball 1.
Awfully close with the slider there.
1-1.
1-1. The pitch. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 7th inning coming up. The Orioles are on top, 14-5. 7th inning ready to roll. And standing in is the DH, Ben Gamble.
Hitter. Ben.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Off the plate, ball 1.
A ball and a strike. Count now to 2 balls
Count
and
to
a
2
strike
and
to
1.
Ben Gamble. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Springer on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Orioles.
Stepping into the box,
third baseman,
number 62.
Luis
He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. On the move is Springer, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The right fielder, number 6.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Trey Mancini. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Line drive to left. Brent is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. Now to the plate, Josh Reddick. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
The right
It
fielder.
doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
No, that's
Good
down.
slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Josh
Now
Reddick
batting,
retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Your attention, please.
Jose Villanueva takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Santander waits on it. 2 down. Up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Urso is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starling Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. Matt Olson will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. On the first, and he's breezing through the outfield with 2 quick outs. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. High in the air out to center field. Brantley's after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Brantley. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Brantley will take the turn and head for second now. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. He just blistered that ball down the line from the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. William Webb is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 18.
Shot down the first baseline. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far.
Number 2.
Earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, the ball flying out at near record pace.
So here's Yuli Gurriel as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Sharp ground ball to third. Scooped up in time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again. George Springer, runner in scoring position with Cigar. Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that finds the target. Nothing in 2 now.
Hey, with first base open.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Astros forced to settle for. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to hit is the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now that's second
Riding in, Ramon Urso. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sharp ground ball to third. Bregman has it. Throw on first takes care of him. And the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
The batter, number 9.
Digging in, Keoni Cavaco. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Hit on the ground to third. Bregman gloves it. On to the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Baltimore's out in front, 14-6. Digging in once again, Carlos Correa. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here. He's in control. 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batter.
So striding forward now, Josh Reddick. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. 0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. He pulls this one into right. Mancini is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home.
The catcher, Garrett.
Coming to the plate now, Garrett Stubbs. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball.
And here's a
Down.
fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Last strike now for Houston. Grounded up the first baseline. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Grounded weakly to the left. Reined in. Throw on to first, and the Orioles run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over. 14-6 is the way this one ends. The Baltimore Orioles win their 118th decision of the year, best in the division. Noah Syndergaard earned his 9th win of the year. Lance McCullers lasted only an inning in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking first at the American League East, Matt Olson had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate as the Orioles grabbed the victory over the Astros 14-6. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. At the start of the day, the Astros are in third place in the AL West. They're 7.5 games out of first, while the Orioles are leading the AL East. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Toronto Blue Jays totaled 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Yankees 4-3. Heading into the day, the Blue Jays sit in last place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Yankees are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Tyler Glasnow was victorious for the 5th time this season, leading Tampa Bay over the Red Sox 4-2. Entering the day's action, the Rays sit in second place in the American League East Division, yet they currently lead the race for the American League wildcard, while the Red Sox are third in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Royals got 11 hits overall as they beat the White Sox on the south side 8-6. As of right now, the White Sox sit in third place in the American League Central, 6 games out of first, while the Royals are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Twins put together 10 total hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 10-7. At the start of the day, the Twins sit in second place in the AL Central Division, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. And the Tigers are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Angels totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 7-4. As of today, the A's are in first place in the AL West. They have a commanding 7.5 game advantage over second. And the Angels are atop the division. They have a commanding 7.5 game advantage over second. Nestor Cortez Jr. got his second W of the season, helping lead the Mariners to the victory over the Indians 9-4. Heading into the day, the Mariners are in last place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Indians are leading the American League Central, 1 game ahead of second. The Miami Marlins grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Jose Urquidy, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Standing in, Trey Mancini. Watch is fully in effect
right
these
fielder.
days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
Winning the Triple Crown is really magical. Think about it. How many guys can hit for power, hit for average, and drive in runs? This guy's had a phenomenal season, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that he can win it.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
First pitch, 6-10.
The windup and the 0-1. Big swing by Mancini now, and this is carrying well to left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2. And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. And another foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike.
playing twos. 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. When you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
That's too low.
And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games in this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this game.
2 strikes.
Count is 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Reddick has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Stepping into the box, Yoan Moncada. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball.
1-0 home. It's a fastball that misses.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately. It all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Flying toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming out in the 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
Moncada is off of first with 2 away. That ball is absolutely crushed.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate.
Pedro.
Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. 0-1 count and the pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Softly hit to short. He's right there. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Orioles. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
The second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Altuve.
Scorched to third.
Moncada fields it cleanly.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting second, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder, Michael Brantley.
Fans, it's now September. Time to lock in your season tickets for next season. Whether you're a new customer or renewing for another year, the sooner you sign up, the better your seats will be. So don't delay. Visit any stadium ticket window for information.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
2-2.
2-2. Ball.
Outside and a full count,
3-2.
3-2.
Strikes, the count is full.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the designated hitter, your dog, Alvarez.
From the belt, the pitch.
No.
Alvarez is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. Tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you can tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is, 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Yordan Alvarez becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. That'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed and get me over breaking. But that's exactly what happened.
Strike for the 35-year-old veteran. Nothing in 1. Hard hit ball to second. First, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move ahead to the new inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Ben Gamble.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Stepping up now, Luis Garcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. And the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
At the plate, Jorge Mateo. He'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Playing 11.
grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. Onto the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Last half of the second set to go. Former World Series MVP George Springer bats next.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all five pitches, notice the location. All five down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. As he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 18 homers and 71 runs batted in.
Inside.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing. He's down 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Josh Reddick is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0. Bouncer up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single.
You watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right there.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Garrett Stubbs. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Stubbs, playing here in his age 26 season. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2000s. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Astros leave one. They're down 2-0. Anthony Santander the next to bat. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
No.
Pulled toward right center field. Springer giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Ready for another chance. Trey Mancini was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike one. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
1 strike.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Altuve has a play, and the inning is over. 3 up. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in as the power-hitting second baseman, Jose Altuve. And he fouls this one off. Ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Swung on and missed. That strike two.
1-2 to count.
The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, man. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished with anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
He'll start this one at 269. 18 homers and 66 driven in. As a look, now the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And the curveball looked at. Strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up. As we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Plate now is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
I'm set with the 0-1. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get to. Throw won't get him.
Third baseman
Following the
2.
error, it's now runners at first and second. And set to go is the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard up the middle. Stepping back for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on one base hit. One error in the inning and a man left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Orioles 2 and the Astros nothing. Into the box, Yoan Moncada. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yoan Moncada.
Now the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the 4th inning. And as you can see on the graphic, he currently sits second on the Orioles in that category. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. That ball is absolutely crushed. Matt Olson connects for a 2-run home run. His second of the game as the O's have extended their lead now 4-0.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
So now to the plate, Pedro Severino. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Not close. It's 2-0. Now the pitch.
Ball 3.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get it up on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. Hit down the line at first. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And that one got a piece of it. Ready now, Luis Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded up the first baseline. One there to Gurriel, and they get them both.
The bat.
Digging in, Jorge Mateo, runner in scoring position with Cigar. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. One strike. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
The 1-2. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Hit on the ground out to short. He has some trouble with it.
Infielders are talking the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
George Springer is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. When he finds his spot there, 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's Carlos Correa now. And he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And it's quickly 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. Pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. Second in the first 4 innings as that one will. All set for the start of the inning. And set to go as the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. Check swing called strike 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Playing 11.
1-1 home. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Springer. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So here's Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that's the second out. Digging in now, Starling. Marte, 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Behind 0-2 now. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Hard on the ground towards short. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. He said it's tough to be successful when you can't find ways to get guys home. And while that's frustrating for everyone down here, he said sometimes you just have to move on. Move on to getting the job done next time. He also said they may try to focus on manufacturing more opportunities in traditional ways as opposed to sitting back and swinging, hoping that someone will come through with a big hit.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Now back.
Digging in, Garrett Stubbs.
Garrett.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball is in there for strike 1. Oh, and it's Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1. So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. In the dirt here. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And the strike to even the count. 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mancini moving back. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The bat.
Standing in, Michael Brantley. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. After to Santander, he makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Orioles 4 and the Astros nothing. Ty Blach will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Ty Blach.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the former top prospect of minor leaguer Yoan Moncada. First pitch on its way. Drilled down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line from the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Matt Olson will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Hard hit ball to second. There is Altuve. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter.
Ready once again. Pedro. Severino. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Striding forward now is the DH, Ben Gamble. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. But a good the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Outside
close
ball
with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Mancini moving back. The track to the wall. Gone!
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually he starts to hit them in bunches. And this could be the beginning of a very good hot streak.
On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. The pitch. Gurriel comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
No.
He didn't look overly full right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The center fielder.
Now batting, George Springer. He got called out on strikes his last time through. In there, no balls and a strike. Right side. Dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his wicket.
Stepping in now, Carlos Correa. This will take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. Olsen put this one away, and his side is retired. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
1-1.
One and 2 now.
Rank 12, 1 ball,
Got him
2
to chase
strikes.
after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. In now for the O's, Jorge Mateo. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. And there's out number 2. Ready now for Baltimore, Anthony Santander. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready, here's the first offering. To third. Bregman fields it cleanly. On to the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Three up, three down for the Orioles. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Last half of the seventh here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Josh Reddick.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Pops this one up. Garcia will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Now at the plate, Garrett Stubbs. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, strike one. Rounded softly down the line toward first, but this will get foul for strike two. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Now
comes the first
second
pitch.
baseman, Jose.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Danger averted following. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Ground-out victim last time up. On the ground to the right side. A diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting one out base runner. So here's Yoan Moncada. Marte off for second. Strike taken. The throw. In there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The 0-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Reddick. There. 2 down. The relay. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Yordan Alvarez got a hit in 3 at-bats. Here's a fastball called for strike one.
Alvarez.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Miguel Castro is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Wind up and the 0-1. Grounded to the right. This will get through into right. He's aboard with a single.
Boy, another base hit and hopefully not another stranded runner, Mark.
Yeah, I can't tell you how.
There's a swing, a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Here's Yuli Gurriel.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
And he falls behind 0-2. And he struck him out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
George Springer the next to hit. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. Santander looks up. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. At the plate now, Carlos Correa.
Not good stop.
Foul right side. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. You just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
2 balls and a strike to count. Correa in front, 3 balls and a strike.
3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Michael Lorenzi answers the ball now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. 3-2 now. Payoff pitch home. 4 runs, 10 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mancini will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now that.
So here's Josh Reddick. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
No strike.
Hit on the ground to short. Well, on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the... Set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be the imposing power bat, Matt Olsen. First pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Check swing, but he held up in time, ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, Hero.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-1 lead.
To Gurriel, and they get them both.
Now batting. The designated hitter.
Now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ben Gamel. He comes into this at-bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. Bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next to hit is the catcher, Garrett Stubbs.
The catcher.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Ball 1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Michael Gibbons, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Michael Gibbons.
Hit down the line at first. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Marte. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now at the plate, Michael Brantley. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Givens rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Last strike now for Houston. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
This evening's game comes to an end at 5-4 the final tally. Baltimore earned their 119th win, most in the division. Zach Plesac hosts his league-leading 21st victory. Michael Givens records the save, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
We remind you to please drive home safely.